Welcome to Corrections Reflections Podcast, a platform dedicated to individuals who've experienced incarceration. When I was 19 years old, I made a decision that would change my life. Eventually, I would find myself in prison. And when I got out, I made it my mission to help give those who faced incarceration a voice. If you haven't already got my book, you can find it on Amazon. The name of the book is Guilty, the story they never told.
So did you find spiritualism in jail? Or did you already have that before you went in?
That's a good question. So I grew up in church.
Yeah.
I was raised Baptist, if you will. And when I went to jail, in the beginning, before the jump session, I was figuring everything out, right?
Yeah.
After the jump session, I ended up getting segregated, okay, because I was healing up. Basically, they PC'd me out in a medical cell.
Yes, sir.
Whenever they put me in the medical cell by myself, I was in there for months, bro, months, probably 3 or 4 months. And I got my hands on a Bible. And I grew up Baptist. I grew up in church. And, I was really... I was trying to be grounded in God, if you will.
Yeah.
But it's like, the harder I tried, the further my release was. You know what I mean? Like I wasn't getting out of jail. Yeah. Okay, and let me tell you why I started really getting into the Word. I got segregated in the medical cell. I got my hands on a Bible. Now I'm like, well, fuck. You know what I mean? Let me just fucking read this Bible, right? Let me get right. Okay, let me get right. Let me figure out what the fuck I'm doing here. Let me figure out my purpose. Let me just try to understand something, right? So I start reading the Bible, bro. I read that motherfucker halfway through, and I don't understand a lick of it. Not a lick of it, bro. I'm reading shit like sons sleeping with mothers, fathers sleeping with sons. I'm hearing fathers sleeping with daughters. Bro, I'm literally reading this shit, and I'm thinking, what the fuck am I reading, bro?
Yep.
And I didn't understand it, but I kept reading, and I kept trying to understand it. But it just still wasn't making sense. I didn't understand what I was reading, bro. And it was talking about rape. It was talking about murder in the Bible, bro. And I'm trying to understand it. And I just can't, bro. And like, I get halfway through the Bible and one day I just give up, because I don't feel like it's doing anything for me, right? I'm trying to grow a relationship with God, right?
Yeah.
And I'm trying to get out. I'm trying to level with him. I'm trying to understand. I'm trying to get out of my current situation, right? And it's not happening. And I don't understand. Literally, I was put in this situation by default, right? I pulled a gun on somebody in self-defense. Okay, I'm here by default, okay? I shouldn't be here. These guys got the better end of the stick. They threatened me. They harassed me. They committed crimes against me. And then when I was backed into a corner and didn't know what else to do, somehow they were able to one-up me. Okay? And from the very beginning, I'm not saying that anything I did was justified, ever. I'm not saying nothing like that. Okay, but I am saying I feel like I ended up there by default. Okay, like I wasn't supposed to be.
Yeah.
But I was there, okay? And now that it is what it is. And now I'm in the mix, okay? This is my world. This is my life. And this is what I'm learning, all right? I'm going to prison for 10 years, homie.
Yeah.
So now I have to learn this shit, okay? And the longer I was there, the more work I put in, the more I learned, the more I realized I couldn't do certain things, right?
Yeah.
There are so many idiots in the county jail. And, you know, some of those idiots are there for 6 months, 8 months, 4 months. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
They're there.
Yeah.
And they don't have nothing else to do. And they're just wasting time. They don't want to be there, but they are. And
those be the ones that act the most wild too.
Yep. It's usually the white boys. The white boys are the IMGs.
Yeah.
At least in the county. I ain't gonna speak in prison. Hey, the UABs in prison are crazy.
Yeah.
IMGs too, but in the county jail, the UABs are going crazy.
Thing, though they say.
Same thing.
Yeah. You do that, jump somebody.
Yeah.
Oh shit, they done jump somebody. Why y'all always fight each other? Like,
they don't fuck somebody up.
We're Irish. I'm like, oh, okay. I see now. I understand it now.
Yeah.
Bro, hey, what you do when they got the pack in? Because they would look like the damn projects outside, like the damn Carter project shit. It'd be everybody at the glass in the day room.
Oh,
fucking over there, about 10 people at every edge of the door doing sign language, communicating all the way
all night long.
The fishing line.
All night, yeah.
I'm like, oh shit, hey, reel it in.
Yeah, they'd be like, send the car.
Hey, the DLC pod, hey, send that over here, man, we got to keep it. Shit, let me get that keep it in.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So you never read all the way through?
Huh?
You never read all the way through the Bible?
No. A few months ago, probably 6 months ago, I did pick up the Bible again and I restarted it. And I was trying to finish it.
Yeah.
But this time I was trying to understand.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I was taking my time with it. Most of it still didn't make sense to me, but as I have progressed in my spiritual journey, I'm no longer religious.
No.
Okay. So I no longer read the Bible. However, I do have tons of stuff highlighted, underlined in the Bible that to me makes tons of sense.
Yeah.
Okay. I believe that the Bible is true to an extent. I don't know how much is true. And me personally, I cannot, just because I don't know how much is true.
Yeah.
I don't know what's true. I don't know who's lying, what's a lie.
Or what's missing?
I can't fully trust it.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, in the religious aspect, I do believe in Jesus. Okay.
Yes,
so I don't want anybody thinking that I don't believe that Jesus was real.
Yeah.
Okay. And I think you and I have talked about this previously. I believe that Jesus was absolutely real, as do the Jews and the Muslims.
Yes.
However, they don't believe that Jesus was God.
Yeah.
They believe that Jesus was a prophet. Just like their prophet Muhammad, who also taught them the way that Jesus taught.
Yeah.
So There's a lot of stuff that I don't understand, but I am willing to try to understand.
Yeah.
However, I don't know the answers, so I really don't even know where to begin to start my journey. However, I am no longer religious. I am only spiritual.
Yes, sir.
I believe in my Creator.
Yes, sir.
There's no possible way that we are to be without a Creator. Science wants to say we've evolved from apes and cavemen, but
Darwinism, man.
Come on, bro. You can literally look at an ape today and see that it's still living.
Yeah.
It doesn't make, to me, it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, exactly.
They're still alive. Yeah, they're primates. I mean, sure, they've got, what is it called? Opposable thumbs?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So if we didn't evolve from them, were they already here, or were they brought here?
What do you mean brought here?
Well, like you ever hear the theory about the Planet of the Apes?
Well, I've seen the movie.
Yeah. Hey, some beings or whatever, another civilization, they might have brought them here.
Okay.
Or they might have came here, or whatever, traveled here from another land or something.
All right, that sounds a little crazy.
Yeah,
that sounds a little crazy.
That is crazy.
You know what? Maybe apes are second to man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't know that that's true, but
what do you call it whenever an animal starts adjusting to civilization? Domesticated.
Yeah.
Okay. They say that the two most domesticated animals are dogs and raccoons. So and so they say this is a theory I heard. They say that raccoons aren't from here neither. Like there's no origination of raccoons. Like you don't hear about the first raccoon in the Bible or anything like that. So it's like they just came out of nowhere. So,
bro, who told you this?
Right.
The Bible doesn't talk about a lion. Oh yes, it does talk about a lion.
Yeah.
Does it talk about a tiger?
You know what?
Or a dog?
I don't know about a dog.
Or a cat?
Canine wouldn't it?
Yeah, canine.
Yeah, but it's crazy if you just think about it.
Okay, so I got something.
Yeah.
We're talking about animals.
Yeah.
A lot of people can't explain a lot of shit, right? Mm-hmm. And a lot of people, they question their purpose.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. They're so sure that we came from apes.
Uh-huh.
They're so sure that the earth is round.
Uh-huh.
They're so sure that we spin around the sun. Okay?
Uh-huh.
But they have no idea what their purpose is. They have no idea what a dog's purpose is. No idea what a cat's purpose is. No idea what any animal's purpose is.
Yeah.
Like, again, they have no idea what their purpose is.
Uh-huh.
Right?
Yeah.
Who fucking knows, bro?
Yeah.
Now, these are real questions that I really do have.
Yeah.
And I really do want the real answers. I don't know if I'll ever get them. These are questions that I'm searching for. I really want to know who Jesus is. I really want to know who God is, who our Creator is.
Yeah.
I really want to know different religions. I really want to understand different ethnicities and types of people. Mm-hmm. I really want, because, okay, let's just talk about America. Yeah. All right? The land of the free, home of the brave. What year was it? Was it 1492? Or 1692? 14, yeah?
Yeah.
When Christopher Columbus sailed the ocean blue, and he discovered America, an empty land, just for them.
Yeah.
Just for the whites.
Oh, yeah, we already know about that.
All right. 1492, Christopher Columbus sailed the ocean blue. I hope I'm getting that right. I hope I'm not fucking that up.
I can't quote me on the year.
Who gives a fuck,
Yeah.
right? Bottom line, this wasn't the home of the whites.
No.
This was the home of the Native Americans, the United States. You know, I've heard that the United States actually was old Egypt. I don't know if that's true or not.
No, I've heard that too.
I have heard that. I don't know.
That's why the Grand Canyon is off limits, they say.
You know, I seen a video recently. Did you know that people live in the Grand Canyon? Did you know there's houses down there?
I seen that shit.
I didn't know that.
I didn't either. I've been there and I didn't even know that because they act like you can't go down there.
Yeah.
Like
it's just a tourist attraction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn donkeys all blindfolded, walking down the side. I'm like, I'm not riding on that shit.
Oh! Damn, you brought up donkeys, man, and we're still on Jesus, bro. Let's just, God. I hope that people really don't jump on me for this.
Yeah.
This goes back to my spiritual journey.
Yeah.
I'm glad we're talking about this. Because I would like to hear other people's opinions.
Yeah.
Okay. There are tons of historical facts about Jesus. Tons. There's no doubt he was real. I'm not questioning that one bit. However, I will question the birth of Jesus by the Virgin Mary. Okay. I'll get a lot of backlash for this, and that's okay. But I'm literally searching for answers. All right, so me thinking logically, all right, it's not inherently possible for someone to get pregnant outside of sexual intercourse. Okay? Unless you are artificially inseminated.
Yeah.
Or raped. But if you're raped, then you would not be included as a virgin.
Yeah.
Okay? So artificial insemination, just like they do today.
Yeah.
Just like they've done for a long time.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's also talk about all these kings, these rulers.
Yeah.
From back in the day. However long they want to say, 2,000 years ago Jesus was alive, they say? Okay. So all of these rulers since then, for 2,000 years, 2,000 plus years.
Yeah, 2026 years.
All of these kings, it don't make a fuck from which country.
Yeah.
All of these kings. Buy or sell young women and children.
Yeah.
Okay, now let me just get into that for a second. Okay, so especially back in the day, we'll just say 250 years ago.
Yeah.
Okay, let's just go back 250 years.
Yeah.
These families that need money, who are broke, who have nothing. These families who have beautiful children, who need money, they need to align themselves some way.
Yes, sir.
And now this isn't, I'm not speaking about this just out of nowhere, right? Like this is factual. Families sell their children to these kings or to these rulers, and they marry them.
Yeah.
Okay, the ruler buys the child. They give the family money. Okay, and this goes back thousands of years.
Yep.
Okay, and now here we are today, 2026. It's actually January 2026.
Yes, sir.
And they're still doing it. However, they're being discreet about it.
Yeah.
Okay, there are tons of child sex slaves. There are tons of adult sex slaves. There are numerous amounts of trafficking going on.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? So, for me, it's just hard for me to believe that the Virgin Mary was just a virgin. I mean, it's hard to understand. Literally, it's hard to even wrap your mind around. Oh yeah, it was just a miracle. It was just a miracle. You know, but let's think logically. Like, it's impossible for that to happen.
Yeah.
Okay. Has it happened since then? I don't know. I don't know. I'm asking.
I don't think so.
I don't know.
I think if it would be, it'd be, like next coming, huh?
You hear me? Man, forgive me. This isn't a religious podcast, so forgive me. Most people don't even know what happened to Jesus whenever he disappeared.
Yeah.
What was he, like 12 years old?
Yeah, he
12 years old and he disappeared. From 12
to 33.
To 33?
Yeah.
Where was he?
It's all gone.
Nobody can explain, but people will tell you.
Yeah.
Oh, he was here. He was doing this because the Bible says this.
Yeah.
All right. Now let's remember, the Bible was man-made. It was also, at least the King James Version.
Yeah.
Was written by a man who also wrote books on demonology.
Yep.
Okay. King James.
Yes,
you know what I mean? I don't know. The whole religious thing really, it really fucks with my head. That's why I don't really do the religion. And if I were to address my family like this at all, and I have before, I have actually brought proof to them in the Bible that talks about the earth being flat.
Yeah.
I have showed them proof, and they have told me that I need help. I need help with God. I need to get right. I'm not right. All kinds of stuff, bro. But literally in the very first chapter, the very first book of the Bible, in the first chapter, I believe, it speaks as if the earth is flat. The earth was void and without form. And God separated the waters from the waters, and he placed earth, and it was void and without form.
Yeah.
Okay? Void means nothing. Form, a ball is a form.
Yeah.
Okay? Which in my mind tells me it was a flat map in the beginning.
Yeah.
It was. I don't know this to be facts, but I strongly believe, just because I feel like I've seen it in the Bible, but I feel like I've also seen it in research somewhere. The earth used to be one place.
Yeah.
And now it is divided into several continents,
used to be
countries. I heard it used to be all one flat map. Now, in the 1700s, for sure, they have flat maps.
Yeah.
They have maps of the earth, and they have Antarctica, the ice wall around Earth. But I've also seen You know what? One day we're gonna do some videos,
Uh-huh.
and we're just gonna show these people and show ourselves. You know, hopefully we're not just fucking crazy.
Yeah, because we come with all the proof that we can, and sometimes they still won't believe.
I mean, you know, though, truthfully, I don't know that we can find proof on this stuff.
Yeah.
Like, there is proof that Jesus is real. I'm not knocking that, bro. I know it. I know it, bro. Even different religions believe in Jesus.
Yeah. So
I know that he was real. We have historical facts on Jesus.
Yeah.
However, if you start like laying it all out, if you start laying all the pieces out, like it don't fucking make sense though. All right, now let's talk about after Jesus was crucified.
Uh-huh.
I heard this story. Again, I don't know it to be factual, but also neither do you and neither does anybody else.
Right.
Nobody was alive then. I heard this story, and you could do some research on it. Whenever Jesus claimed to be the Son of God, they threw him in jail. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Incarcerated him. When Jesus' trial was going on, okay, I think the people should know. Now, again, I had to say I don't know this to be factual. I just did research, okay?
Yeah.
And back in that time, Jesus was a common name, okay? But before I continue, I have to say Jesus doesn't mean God, okay? And let me tell you why. Because like everything spoken back then in those times and those places, everything was Hebrew and Aramaic.
Yeah.
Okay, it's factual. They didn't have a J.
Yeah.
There's no Jesus.
Yeah.
Right? His name was like Yeshua or Yahweh. Bro, you know what? I don't even fucking know his name.
Yeah, I think I have heard. Heard of y'all lines. See, I've read the Bible a couple of times, and front to back, you know, I've had plenty of time to do it. But I don't actually understand it until I hear somebody else talk about it and really break it down. Like I've seen other shows or other documentaries where they talk about it, and I'm like, oh shit, I understand what I read now. So you know, it's like,
you know, my big thing with the Bible and Christianity, it's huge in Christianity. Okay, so bro, when you say, oh no, you have to take the context from the New Testament.
Yes.
The fuck are you even talking about, bro? You're telling me then that the Old Testament doesn't matter. Yeah. Which in return tells me the Bible doesn't matter. You guys are taking what you want and using it. I don't feel like the Bible is totally off. Okay? I don't.
Yeah.
I feel like that might be the real history book.
Yeah.
But I don't know how much is true. You know, history's altered.
Well, they say there's giants in the Bible too.
All right. I'm so glad you said that, bro. I'm so glad you said that.
Yeah, they try to tell us they never existed. Like, they're in the Bible. Y'all tell us to fully believe and trust in this book. And this is everything that, you know, we're supposed to believe in.
They tell you to believe everything in the Bible.
Yeah.
They say everything.
Yeah.
They say to believe everything in the Bible.
Yeah.
Bro, you know the story I heard the most growing up?
What's that?
David and Goliath. And Goliath's a fucking giant. Okay, so now let's just pause for a second.
Yes, sir.
And let's think. If we're going to believe that the Bible is real, if we're going to believe that it's truthful, then we literally have to believe everything inside of it. Okay, you can't believe what you want to believe. or else it's just not fucking true.
Yeah.
Okay? You literally have to take everything like it is.
Yep.
So in the story about David and Goliath, how David was this scrawny kid, the smallest of everyone.
Yeah.
And he took on this giant anyway with a small stone.
Oh, fucking rock.
He beat this fucking giant. Okay, but if we're going to believe that the Bible is real, then we literally have to believe everything about it. So we literally have to believe that giants were real.
Yep.
Okay, so as much as religion doesn't want to talk about fallen angels or Nephilim giants or anything like that, how the book of Enoch was removed from the Bible, how all of these crazy things are happening today.
Yeah.
And we're supposed to believe it all on a hunch, okay?
Yep.
Just because it's a story, right? I believe giants are real, and let me tell you why. So, it's been some years. Back when I was in my dope era.
Yeah.
One time, I took this chick out to the middle of nowhere. I took her out to the woods. We was doing drugs, having fun. You know what I mean?
That's it.
I took her up on these oil tankers, these oil wells, right? Bro, I don't know what I was thinking back then. It was a good time. It was a crazy time. I don't know why the fuck I was up on. Listen, I was on drugs. But one time we were out in the middle of the woods on top of these oil tankers, and it was time for us to leave, and we were going back to the car. It was about a 1/4 mile walk, you know. It's out in the middle of the sticks, you know what I mean? Ain't nothing out there.
Yeah.
Nobody out there, no lights. As we were heading back to the vehicle, out of my peripheral vision, seen something moving towards me in the tree line, but it was above the trees.
Yeah.
Okay. It was in the trees, but it was not the trees.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
It was part of the trees, but it wasn't the trees.
Yeah.
It was just like hidden in the trees. Like I wasn't supposed to see it.
Yeah.
Now, remind you, I'm on dope, so I'm on this horrible drug, okay?
Yeah.
But since I'm on this horrible drug, I understand that I can see. All right. This specific night, it was in the middle of the night. Me and this girl, we were out in the woods, coming back. It's time for us to go back to the car. We were coming back. Out of my peripheral, I seen a fucking giant above the trees. I seen his head. I seen his eyes blink at me, bro. I seen his fucking mouth. I seen the entire shape of this giant, okay? I was on a different universe.
Yeah.
Okay? I was not coherent. I was not seeing normal shit. Okay, when you're high, let's say you and I both, let's say we both do a line of dope right now.
Yeah.
We both get high. We're not automatically linked to the same channel, okay?
No.
We're not seeing the same shit. We're not thinking the same shit. We're not understanding the same shit.
Yeah.
All right, you're just in your own little fucking world or whatever. After I made eye contact with this being, all the hairs on my body stood up. I got scared than a motherfucker. I thought I was gonna die.
Yeah.
And I stopped dead in my tracks and I asked her, I was like, yo, do you see that? And she said, yes.
Oh shit.
I see it. Bro, that fucked me up. And when she said, yes, I see it, oh my God, bro, I started fucking tripping. I tried to turn around and like go the other way.
Yeah.
But this bitch, hey, she had some balls on her. She was like, no, we gotta go back to the car. And she just went like straight for it. And I was like, damn, like, so we just went straight for it. And then out of nowhere, it just like disappeared. Like it didn't bother us. Bro, it was the scariest shit I've ever fucking been involved with.
Did y'all ignore it when y'all went through? Just like yeah,
we just kept it pushing.
I've heard that the more you pay attention to something, or whatever, it's like the more power you give it. So like,
I believe that.
Yeah,
I'm a firm believer on that, especially with energy.
Yep.
With your attitude, however you are in life. All right, so let's talk about it for a second.
Yes, sir.
Let's say you're a negative person.
Uh-huh.
Let's say you're not happy ever. Let's say you hate your job. Let's say you hate being a parent. Let's say you hate doing all the duties, right?
Yes, sir.
I strongly believe that if you're negative, if you've got negative energy, if anything about you is negative, if you believe that the world is against you, if you believe that the universe is against you, if you believe that nothing goes right for you, if you believe that everyone's against you, or your job sucks, or your wife sucks, or your home life sucks, or anything, you know what I mean? Just anything negative, bro. I 100% believe that you will get a negative reaction. Okay, so if you think that your life sucks, I honestly, strongly believe that your life's gonna suck, and you're gonna feel every part of it because you believe that, bro.
Yep.
Now, let me get into something. Every day, people are put in situations that they shouldn't be in. They have no business being in those situations, but they're put in those situations. They're there for an exact reason.
Yes, sir.
I strongly believe that. So you say, like in Christianity, they say, God gives you a choice. He gives you free will. Okay, and to me, that means either you say yes or you say no. Either you do it or you don't. You take the risk or you don't. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
You start day trading or you don't. You start investing or you don't. Okay, and that stems from God or the Creator giving you free will, a choice. You've always got a choice. You're the creator of your story. Okay, now, too many times, every single day, people go through horrible situations that they do not want to be in. And it's not their fault. Okay, but it's the situation that they were put in.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so now, it's your job to navigate it. Now it's your job to get out of it. Or it's your job to understand it.
Yeah.
Okay? But you see, a lot of people don't. A lot of people accept it. They say that's what it is.
And they just continue.
Yeah. Thanks for tuning in and being a part of this channel. If you enjoyed this one, leave us a like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to follow us to stay connected. Follow us on TikTok at Corrections Reflections, and find the Guilty brand on Etsy at Corrections Co. This is Corrections Reflections with Will and Boo.